May I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Someone said you are anti-development. So if you say if they make a project which must pass through different, how do you respond to that kind of remark?
That's simple. If people look at facts, we are in support of an alternative scheme. That is development. Now,
but if how people also don't accept your proposal?
But that's fine.
Because we need to make a choice.
Okay, you know, I think what we need to do now is let's move away from that and then talk about the symptoms that are causing discontent in society. Now, Priscilla, Albert Lai has just said that people are discontented because our system is broken, it's wrong. It generates, it actually makes things unfair. You've got the very rich people, and then you've got the have-nots. Do you agree that our system is unfair in Hong Kong, or do you think Albert Lai is just playing politics?
From my point of view, the system in Hong Kong, of course, is not perfect. It will still have a lot of poverty problems. So I said, if we discuss poverty about some shui po, we have said a lot of projects on that. Let me continue.
Saying it's not perfect is an easy answer.
Let me tell you. But we cannot rule out the whole system in Hong Kong is very bad and unfair. If that is the case, we don't need to have one country, two systems. Because I have stayed in China for 3 years. I witnessed that all the theory is very fair, equality, and then everyone doesn't work.
You're saying Hong Kong is a very fair system?
I like capitalist system. I like this system that provide equal opportunity and upward mobility, based on the fact that everyone must work hard.
Can I ask you,
we cannot take each other's efforts for granted.
No.
If you work hard, we have to guarantee an equality for upward mobility.
Do you support the political system that has half of our legislators elected by functional constituencies, which are small circle elections? We have half of the electors elected by the population as a whole, and half of the elected only by 220,000.
Right. First of all,
do you accept that? Do you think that is unfair?
Accept or unaccept, I would not give you the definite answer.
Why is that?
I already let me
don't
tell
have
you.
A sense of fairness.
No.
But why
have. Let me tell you. I walk out what I believe to. I run the direct election.
Do you accept that the functional constituencies should be abolished?
That's a fair question.
I would not give a definite answer because I tell you, Albert, I don't really agree the way that people said this functional constituency are sinful, they are like inhuman, they even use very nasty words.
You agree that they should stay, right?
No, you have to read my proposal. My proposal already suggested the abolition if they follow my path. Okay, I have a timetable for broadening the functional constituency, and then at the end,
so you want to see it abolished gradually.
Of course, it must be a gradual process, but at the end, not like them. They said, I need you to abolish them now. If you don't promise to abolish it, I would not pass a political reform proposal. That's not the way you realize your idea, you know?
One of the key demands by the youth this time is that functional constituencies should be abolished as soon as possible because they've seen that the unfair resource allocation originates from the unfair process in the Legislative Council. And the functional constituency members, are the culprits. So if you do not change the system quickly, we will be seeing more of this sort of discontent. And this is damaging to Hong Kong and damaging to business.
I tell you, the time that we can abolish the functional constituency is the time that you guys, parties, get mature. We need to. We have to.
Are you saying that the civic party is immature?
Civic party, all the political parties. You know why? Because we need to have a balance.
The civic party is agreed with the resignation of the 5 legislators. Is that an immature thing to do?
That, of course, is very immature. They are doing something anti-democratic progress because they don't understand how to negotiate.
How would you
respond
to that?
They are just dragging the negotiators and stakeholders away from the negotiation.